so honey, there fairly drip is your confection, goodness knows. You're my honeysuckle rose, yeah.
And that was Miles, our Crescendo band leader, performing Crescendo's theme song with his Latin combo. DAYREN SANTAMARIA, Chris Barron on piano, Ross Shodek on bass, and Joey DeLeon on percussion. Welcome to MetaJAX Crescendo, and I'm your host today, EZinCRYPTO. At MetaJAX, we support exceptional artists and musicians by producing their incredible jazz music with groundbreaking technology called NFTs. These NFTs allow performers to share their ownership of their music with you, the fans who love them. Supporting this tremendous value at JAX token, which can only be earned by the creators of this great music and those of you who stake and yield farm their NFTs. Crescendo is our weekly show presented by WhaleStreet, where we drop MetaJAX NFTs featuring some of the world's most exceptional jazz musicians, and we talk about everything else going on in the world of MetaJAX, the JAX token, and WhaleStreet.xyz, the website and platform where you can find both. Keep track of everything going on here at our website, jaxblast.com. That's JAXBLAST.com. Thank you for being here with us. You can enjoy us every Saturday live at 10 a.m. Pacific and chat with us live in the TokenSmart Discord channel. Today, we'll once again be joined by V, the lead developer at WhaleStreet XYZ, and an update on our soon-to-be-released NFTs and JAX token. Woohoo! We'll also talk with me regarding the cool MetaJAX page things happening in the background. We're making some really amazing artist biographies with the page team. We want to reward you just for being here with us during this live broadcast. So join the TokenSmart Discord at discord.gg/NFT, where you can get your POAP NFT. POAP is proof of attendance protocol, and having one proves that you are here. Just by holding the POAP NFT in your wallet, you'll be rewarded with MetaJAX Silver NFT to your same crypto wallet, giving you access and ownership privileges to one of today's featured performances. I also want to... All right. So, welcome back. Thank you, Miles. That's just an example of a live crescendo performance that you can own along with Miles and the musicians. So, if you go and get your POAP for today's show, available only at TokenSmart Discord. Again, that's discord.gg/NFT. You are not going to be sorry. I think we're going live now to NYC. All right. And I'm right here in NYC. I am. I got here, it's been a blur, a little over 24 hours ago, and jumped right into the Metaverse Music Fest, where we kicked it off with JAX Jazz Music. It was an amazing show. Welcome, Marco. Nice to see you.
Oh, Marco, you're muted, Marco.
All right, let's see.
There we go. Oh, listen.
There he is.
You got me now?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I guess the trick is you need both AirPods. You can't just use one. Yeah, so hey, so you're in New York, Easy?
Yeah, got on the ground. I guess it's been maybe 2 days now. It's been a whirlwind blur, but it's pretty exciting being here. I know a lot more people are showing up over the next day or two. A lot of incredible events going to be going down.
Great. I can't wait to get there. I'll see you guys on Monday night, Tuesday or so.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, you'll be there. And hey, so we EZ kind of carried the formalities there, Marco. But
thank you, Easy.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And you know, one thing though, I think, Marco, tell us about what's coming up on the 11th.
On the 11th.
Yeah, because you know, we've got our regular MetaJAX broadcast happening from right here down at the club at Campus JAX in Newport Beach. Tell us what's going on the 11th.
Okay,
what are you doing?
so on the 11th, actually, I was asked to do a show with my friend Rye Bradley from Nashville, and Rye, you know, he and I met touring with another band back in 2008 or so, and he went on to create his own act, and he's been playing. And one day we met at Disney, and we started performing together. So around then, it was around then that we reconnected and started playing. Well, I was always inspired by the fact that he went and did his own solo thing, and many of my other friends that have done it too. So after having my own band for 19-ish years, I started writing my own things over the pandemic, and I should say I started finishing things that I started many years ago and just never did. But then I also started writing a lot of new stuff. Well, when it was all done, I had enough music to do a whole album, and I'm still just waiting to produce it, get it worked on. However, Rye asked me if I could do a show with him. So on the 11th, 11/11 at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be doing a live show, and I'm going to be debuting this project. Now it's a brand new project because I never expected to have a show for it so soon, and now I have a 10-piece band that's going to include drums, bass, guitar, and then we've got I'll be singing, playing guitar and or on piano and sax. This guy right behind me over here, if you can see that, and then I've got a violin, a string quartet also involved in it, and two backup singers. It's gonna be great. It's like quite a big group, and it's funny because my entire life I've always played in a band that's at least 9 or 10 pieces, so I feel like I can't do any smaller than that as much as I tried. But yeah, so I'm excited about that, and so that's going to be the debut of that. There's one song out right now called "A Place We Don't Know" that there's a lyric video for on YouTube that you could find, and that was designed by one of my guys that works in my other band, who's a great designer who I've talked to him even about potentially working together on music and NFTs in the visual format as well, tying in visual graphics with music, as he did with that video so nicely. So yeah, so we'll be performing, and I'm sure we'll be broadcasting that then, and
Right here,
and
right
at
where we're
JAX.
at.
Yeah,
And
live.
right on the channel you're watching right now, and in the TokenSmart Discord, you'll be able to chat it up with us during the show. And I don't know, I've got a feeling we may even see a couple NFTs come out of that show that night with some of your new music. So anyway, so EZ's in New York. We're going to be joining EZ in New York, and two amazing things. So anybody who's in New York or who's paying attention from wherever you are in the world to what's happening at NFT.nyc, then we invite you just to join along, to grab a hold of the MetaJAX rocket and take a ride with this, because so much going on Tuesday night at it's a official NFT NYC after party. We have two shows at the historic jazz club, Birdland, which is in right not far at all from the venue, really, in New York miles anyway. And that's with Arturo Sandoval. So we've been so amazingly blessed to produce his new record that's coming out, and it's going to be an NFT album first and foremost. And so he's going to be playing the songs from that album at Birdland. Now it's limited seating, only 100 seats there, but we're going to be sharing with the world what's going on. And if you're at NFT NYC, hey, come on down there, get a ticket, because it's small. It does require reservation, but get in there and join us for that. But Arturo Sandoval, 10-time Grammy winner, amazing time. We'll all be there. And then the next day there's a happy hour at the hotel where the conference is held, at the Hotel Edison. And we'll be there with that event, with Tony and Tawanda, and Miles Jensen will be there. And so, that's 6 o'clock.
That'll be on the rooftop lounge, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. Rooftop right at the Edison Hotel, where NFT NYC events are going down. I'm actually at the Edison right now. I was
Nice.
lucky enough through one of the communities that I work with that also has enjoyed a few sessions of Jax Jazz, Lad City. Shout out to the lads. They were able to hook up a whole block at the hotel for a bunch of community members. So really cool to
Wow.
be right here in the hotel. I can't wait to just pop on up to the roof, grab my drink, and hang out jazzing it up on November 3rd. And then, yes, extremely excited. It'll be my first time to Birdland, which is, very famous jazz spot here in New York City. So 2 very exciting Jax Jazz events coming up right here in NYC in the next couple days.
Yeah. So what about that? Let's talk a little bit about what you got going on the Page DAO.
Yes, we are very excited. It was an amazing opportunity to be able to get down to the campus with Anna, myself. Jim had ported in digitally, which is another amazing thing that we can do. But we got to sit down and talk. We also got to do a phone call with Tawanda, and it turned out into like a 3, maybe 3.5 hour call. We had scheduled, I think, an hour and a half, but we just dove in so deep. The connections are so real, and we were able to just capture an incredible amount of kind of her story and ethos and background and vision of the future. So we have these very exciting interviews that we're then kind of mining for gems, and we're going to have a couple of great different bios. Shout out to Jim from Whippy and Page DAO. He's doing kind of the crunch writing. Anna's been doing an amazing job with the audio content. So we'll have some really cool NFTs for each musician to go along with the moments and the tokens that WhaleStreet's putting together so beautifully. So it's very exciting to have this kind of deep dive. It hasn't quite been done before, the way we're approaching these bios. They're really more like super bios. So there's multimedia going on here. We'll have a nice slick NFT book kind of magazine, which will have the deep dive story with each of these artists, some imagery, maybe photography from, their childhood and different things that have influenced their journey. So it's very excited to be able to have these NFT books that will be these bios, and then that will be accompanied with some token gated or unlockable audio content as well. And of course, we'll have some kind of really slick, like audio video cover for the NFT as well. Let's do it. I believe this is a little snippet, a little teaser out of our interview with Tawanda.
I am so here for this, and I want to be able to help pave the way for more artists of color and more jazz music, which is a genre which everyone thought was dying, but I think it really is such a beautiful foundational genre and really is in many ways like the mother of all genres. So yeah, just to be a part of this right now while it's like happening and starting and growing is just I mostly feel honored, and I'm just like, what can I do? I want to do it. So yeah, just really excited for that.
Just a very little snippet there. We covered a lot of different styles of looking at the approach of jazz and our different life journeys and kind of how we learn, we stumble along the way. There were some really great quotes in that about to be able to understand jazz, you have to have gone through like suffering and heartbreak. I believe that was a quote from Tawanda's sister. So a lot of great material there. By owning the NFT, you'll be able to get access to the full interview. So a lot of content there. And then, of course, having the write-ups and photos and, probably a really sweet shot of Tawanda, belting out a solo or something for you. So very excited working on this aspect of things.
Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. Yeah.
Hey, also, we've got the, I think, I don't know if it's Carolina Duh or Sandy Meows or who is it, but I think we've got a POAP for everybody who's with us right now. Is that right?
Get your POAPs while they're hot. And yes, shout out to It's Carolina Da. She is the POAP queen. I don't think anybody holds a candle to her on the style of these POAPs. And then, of course, with these JAX Jazz TokenSmart POAPs, they have added functionality and value. You get airdropped silver NFTs for these POAPs that you collect coming to these live events. So really exciting also to be able to just grab your POAP and then get additional NFTs dropped straight into your wallet for being here participating with us live.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So I don't know, anything else we need to know before we get into New York, or should we just go ahead and give people a chance to get their POAPs and take them on out? We've got, I know. Let's not forget the whole Metaverse Music Festival going on.
There is an incredible festival going on all weekend. It kicked off, as I mentioned, it was kind of the pre-party that JAX Jazz got to kick off for the Metaverse Music Fest. That was Thursday evening. Friday, 24 hours, pretty much straight. I think I jumped off at about 4 a.m. Incredible amount of music, art. There are, treasure hunts. There was a really interesting sound and light installation. There's an underground club that you kind of have to find. A lot of great panels, just incredible turnout. Over a couple hundred artists and platforms coming to, either do their song and dance. There's a magician that we have a little content from. So it's really, it's called the Metaverse Music Fest, but it's the whole gauntlet. Every type of creator was welcomed in. And this is just the first one, but it's kicking off with a bang. So all day today and all day tomorrow. You can also check out Metaverse Music Festival on Twitter. That's MVMF Presents. There's a Twitch stream live. I believe we have more jazz coming over there too.
We've got a secret presentation going on tonight, right from this room that I'm in right now. And yeah, people aren't going to want to miss it. It's a sneak peek, a sneak preview, let's just say. And it'll pick up at 8 p.m. Pacific, so wherever you are, figure out that time zone. But yeah, it's a sneak peek into something that you can probably use your imagination and figure out what it is. But you won't want to miss it. If you can be part of that, it's going to be quite a drop that we bring from the jazz world into the Metaverse Music Festival tonight, for sure.
Amazing. But so that's 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern over at the MVMF. Awesome.
Yep. And so Marco, any parting thoughts from you?
No, I think everybody out there who is still sitting on the sidelines, y'all should get into the crypto world and get yourself some Ethereum, get yourself some tokens, going in, and like it's you can always get your POAPs here by being here at these shows, and just kind of getting into the world. It's been exciting watching the market on that side of things. I really this week was, I would say, a good week, yeah, I don't know, just every time I'm watching. And also, I mean, considering that a lot of the rest of the world is starting to get into a lot of this, especially with Facebook changing their name to Meta, I think that is going to at least start exposing this to more of the world. And it might be weird at first for the people who are just like, I would say, normies who just don't understand it. I think there's going to be some great opportunities to be getting in. So if you are here right now at this phase of it, it is wonderful because you are getting in on the ground level, particularly in the jazz scene right here. What we're trying to do with MetaJAX, and helping the jazz side of things have a presence within the NFT world. So I think it's an exciting time, and just keep grabbing in, getting in as you can, and doing what you can, because it'll be very nice to be able to say you are part owner of something from the very beginning, as we have it here. So
wise words from Marco there. And it's still early, although things are definitely heating up. We are seeing a lot of the bigger kind of corporate entities looking to figure their way in. So, you know, it's still early, but there's a lot going on. You know, the water's great. Just jump in.
Right. Exactly. Right on.
Well,
Anything else,
we've
Tim?
got a yeah, we're gonna hear from Miles and the band. You know,
Yeah.
he's got a great Latin band together, and so they're gonna take us out with a cool little medley of some standards. It ends with Caravan, so we'll just let the people enjoy that. Everybody who's with us, man, and you know, every Saturday right here, right, guys?
Every Saturday.
Right here,
10
every
a.m.
Saturday.
And we'll just keep dropping the POAPs and dropping the NFTs. And we've got V's in New York, and he was struggling to get into the room here. So yeah, we'll have to save him for next time. But he's working on getting our NFTs and the JAX token live before the show. So I know those guys are really pushing hard to get this all together and get these drops of the MetaJAX NFTs, of the Tawanda drops, and getting everything ready for the Arturo Silver drops. Go to jaxblast.com if you want to find out more about what we're doing at MetaJAX and what the tokenomics of everything we're doing are all about. But hang on here and go for this ride with us. But yeah, so I'm sure we'll be reporting in from New York. But other than that, we'll see you right here, the same spot, right, guys?
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
you here next week. By the time we're back, we'll have already been through NYC NFT. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to
I'm sure we'll have some wild tales to tell.
Yes.
And hopefully a few jacks in our pockets.
Hey, yeah.
All right.
I don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my silver looker. Oh, baby, it's so sweet when you stir it up. Oh, when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey there fairly drip. 'Cause your confection, goodness knows, you're my honeysuckle rose, yeah. I don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my silver moon. Oh, baby, it's so sweeter when you stir it up. Oh, when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey there fairly drips. 'Cause your confection, goodness knows, you're my honeysuckle rose, yeah.